we're just over the Kirkstone Pass, and down there is Brothers Water. Don't know if you can see it behind me. And just as normal, when you start vlogging, it gets really, really loud and really, really busy. I'm recovering from man flu, and I'm keeping myself warm against the ants. And we're here, but we're not on our own.
Circular polarizer on the front there.
So I've got to be really quiet because he's talking.
I do use filters like here and the solid NDs to create long exposures, but don't worry about filters.
So I'm leaving him to talk. Obviously it's Adam from First Man Photography, and I've got to say that you meet lots of people and they're all awesome, but what a genuine bloke Adam is. 60,000 subscribers, and he's just so down to earth and so awesome, and we've been meaning to get together to come out and shoot together for almost a year now. I think we got in contact with each other, but it's just not happened because of various different things, and we've eventually got out. I've not got my camera out at the moment, but I'm more interested in just watching the way he's actually working, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant for me. I think Gary mentioned when they went out that Adam is meticulous in his planning. It really does show through. Very, very slick operator. Okay. So here he is,
Hello.
Adam from First Man Photography.
Hello.
And he's looking at my really awesome vlogging setup.
I'm genuinely a big fan of Paul's, and he's just a great guy, funny, and love these hats.
He just likes the hats, that's all it is. It's all about the hats. We're going to head down to Brothers Water in a minute, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
And then,
beautiful day, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. And then down to Ullswater to see what the sunset does. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's a great day out with a genuinely nice lad. This is the beauty of coming out with a true master. Adam has found a lovely little beach, I would say, and he's been shooting with his telephoto lens. It's only set at 70mm over in this direction to get the read, so I'm not going to shoot telephoto because I'm not going to copy him. I'm going to put my wide angle on and see if we can get something taking in that mountain in the background of the whole mountain. Now, this is a nice what I say, chocolate box or picture postcard image. We've got the camera set up down here, and we've got it low. We've got the 24mm prime lens on the front, and we're just encompassing certain elements within the shot. And the elements within the shot are the reeds and the gravel bed in the near foreground, and then we've got the lilies in the midground, and we've got the reflection of the mountains in the water, and then obviously we've got the reeds there in the distance with the trees that are framing a beautiful model mountain with an interesting sky, and it's a dead simple shot. We're at f/16 ISO 400 with this shot because I've got nothing on the front of the camera, and we're shooting at 1/250th of a second. Bam. Simple. Quite an impromptu shoot at Brothers Water. We just popped down to have a quick mooch, and then things look good enough to take a couple of shots. So we're going to head down to Ullswater to see if we can get an archetypal sunset shot. We made it down to Ullswater, and if you look behind me, you'll see possibly that's where I shot previously here, and that was an early morning shot. Tonight we're here for a sunset shot, and we're hoping that the sky will do something. Adam here is pretty convinced it will do, and he's positive, so
There's some pretty nice high altitude clouds though, isn't there, I think?
Absolutely, yeah.
If they stay like this, and there's no horizon cloud over in the west, I think we can't see over there at the moment, can we? But
No.
If it is, then this will definitely light up.
That's it, definitely. That's it. Positive. And if it doesn't, it's his fault. I think we're going to get a nice sunset, you know. I think that sun is going to light up these clouds behind us, and things are going to look good. If I can find a shot, that is. Now, chaps and chapesses, to be honest with you, I am struggling compositionally. Really struggling. And the reason I'm struggling is I've got two lenses with me today. I've got my 16-35 and I've got my 70-200 lens. Now I need my 24-70 because where I would actually shoot is roughly where you can see Adam is in the background over there, where he's actually composing, and I would be shooting in that direction and bringing that tree in. But with the 16-35 I'm not getting enough zoom in, and I'm getting too much messy foreground. And yeah, I know I could crop, but I'm not sure the composition would even work because of the trees there on the left hand side. And then the 24-70 would have been perfect, and I know that because I've shot here in the past and I used the 24-70 lens. And it's one of those locations that you can't use. A lot of people will say, well, walk up to where you want to shoot. Yeah, that's all right, but we've got water in the way and I've not brought the waders, so I've got no chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here or stand here, and I've got numerous different okay shots that I'm going to be forced into using the 70-200 lens. And if we get some colour over in this direction, I'll shoot that way. And if we get some colour over in that direction, I'll shoot that way. And I'm not comfortable with the shot, and for me, composition is really everything. And I think this is a good lesson, is if it doesn't feel right, it often isn't. Now, it might work and I might prove myself wrong, but I've got a feeling I'm just going to get an expanse of water.
As I suspected, the composition just didn't work. I decided to pack up for the night, said goodbye to Adam, and waited till the next morning, hoping for that archetypal sunrise shot.
So it all kicked off, and my concentration was on getting an image or getting a shot, which I didn't really need to worry about because the sky has been absolutely beautiful. Very, very easy shot. I've taken two compositions, one with the rocks in the foreground and one without the rocks, and the water, as you can see in the camera, is really nice and smooth, and the light for about 5 minutes really kicked off. Beautiful crimson high cirrus clouds, which was forecast, so I'm absolutely made up that the forecast was right, and it's definitely worth getting up early in the morning and getting out here and shooting, except for the midges that are biting. But my day's done and it's 4:30 in the morning. I can't believe it. This is some of the advantage of summer landscape photography, is you can get out, you can shoot, and you're back in time for breakfast and the family aren't moaning. It's brilliant. The shot settings are really simple. All we're shooting is anywhere between f8 and f13, depending on if you want to get your foreground sharp. And on the front of the camera we're shooting, I would say, let me check, we're shooting at 24mm, and because there's nothing in the foreground, f8 not a problem at all. If I've got rocks in the foreground, as I had with a couple of the compositions, and I'll shoot f13, sometimes even f16 in conditions like this. It's not really going to matter, to make sure that I've got sharp front to back without having to worry about focus stacking. Nothing better than the Lake District early morning. When you think how many tens of thousands of years these mountains have been like this, and we're here for such a short, brief period of time, what the camera does do, it gives us the opportunity to take that moment in time and record it for posterity. And it's like listening to music. I don't know what you guys are like, but you can listen to a piece of music that you'd listened to 30 years ago and it transports you straight back to that time. For me, this is what the camera does. I'll be able to look at this image in years to come when I'm an even older man than I am now, and it'll remind me of spending the morning watching the dog digging for rocks and me being bitten by midges and talking to you guys. It's what memories are made of. Another set of glasses lost. It's time for me and this mutt to go and get a cup of tea and a bacon butty. Peace. Now I had to stop here, going through Glenridding. Couldn't not stop. This guy, James Bell, is a friend of mine, and hopefully, if the planets align, we will be shooting together on camera and he'll show me around some of his local haunts. But this guy is an inspiration to me. His work is absolutely amazing. So James, I'll be back up here soon and we'll get together, buddy.